Okay, first, what we'll discuss, like, I'll open user management. In a user management, okay, in a user management, show all users. If I click on it, 2 users I have right now. But suppose if I see my Jira, I think admin only something. So if I see my user management, it will be asked always. Remember my password and something else, things. Okay, so here I have a 21 users. Okay, so suppose if I have any more users, I have 1,000, 2,000, 3,000 as well. How the people's the all users need to move to Confluence, and once I integrated this user management between that, how does new user also will move to automatically to Confluence. So if you click on this user directory, this is same user directory. So in an interview level, they'll ask you like, have you knowledge on that user directory integrations or something? You just tell them yes, right? So suppose in an organization's level, Jira will be integrated with any active directory. So if you click on active directory, so we'll get these options and we'll give here that my active directory like type and what is the type that and Apache or OpenDS, LDAP or something. And then we can able to give that exactly host name and port number, username and password. Schemes we can able to give that additional users and groups which we want exactly, and we can able to configure it. So this it is a real-time organizations levels. If they will provide the proper information, everything they will help you, and that active directory team also they will help you to provide this complete information, and they will help you to set up this. So once you set up this, any organization will join in any in organizations, any user join in organizations, when their account is created in organization level, that same account username and password email id will also will be created here automatically. Okay, so once it is created, so once we have set up this, all users will be comes to here automatically. Okay, that is fine. But once we created users here, how we are configured with our internal management? So from Active Directory Jira, it will be taking from Jira to how I can able to move to Confluence. Okay, so if you click on Add Directory here, we have Atlas Active Directory, ADLDAP, internal with ADLDAP authentication like Atlassian Crowd and Atlassian Jira. So if you have any other Jira, we can able to integrate it. Like suppose if you have using test environment and production, you will get users from productions like from production to stage. So that time you need to open Jira, your stage Jira, and you have to contact with you need to integrate it with your production Jira, and you can pull users from there. So it means like if you are in Jira, if you are configured with ADLDAP, Jira is pulling users from Microsoft Active Directory. Only the option is pull request, pull request. So it means if you have like any users, you have to pull it. So if you want to users in Confluence, from here you need to pull it. So you need to here user directory. So just click on user directory and you have to enter your username and password. Add directory. Here you have Atlassian Jira. You have to select this Atlassian Jira and click on next. Once you click on next, here this option will be asked here. See, server URL, application name, application password, and max connection, proxy host, proxy port number, username, and password. Something this option will become. So how we need to configure this? I'll tell you here. So first, Jira server. Okay. So Jira server, what is my server? Jira server we need to enter. Suppose it is a 1220. I'll enter this. Okay, then what is my application name, application password? So what is this application name and password? If you see in a same user management, if you click on user management, create user group anonymizations like Jira user server, you have to click on this Jira server. You have to click on Jira user server. So you have to create one application for your Jira instant for user based. Just click on add applications, and once you click on give application name here, so I'll give admin only, then password also I'll give admin. This is the IP address and default, save it. So retry operations admin retry. So one admin account is added here. This is the application. The same I need to provide here. Admin username and password. So this application name and password will be comes to here. Jira, you just click on this Jira user server and you have to click on add application. That application name you have to add it here. And next connection timeout, you can leave it this. And you can also max connection, leave it that, no problem. Proxy host. And what is that host? So this is all not mandatory, but to give what we need to give exactly, we need to know it. So proxy host, what is a local host? What is a proxy host? Proxy means this is 1220. What is my username and password? For this username and password, I need to enter it now. Jira username and password admin. I need to keep this. Okay, then read only, server permission, read only, read and write, enable nested group or something. So if I create read and write permissions from Confluence as well, I can able to edit my user IDs or something from Jira. So it will be give only or read only option there. So you just remember this, like O is a name automatically will become server URL, local is 1220. We need to give Jira one. Next application name and password we need to give from these places. We need to create this Jira user services, add application. To give any application name and password, the same we need to give here. And leave it this timeout. It is by default 5000 and default 20 connection. And proxy host, local host, proxy name 1220, proxy name admin, my Jira username and password. This is completely the Jira user details. So then once you click on test connection, they are copy admin here. You can give your host name localhost 1220 admin. Click on test connections. Once test connection only successful, then only test connection was successful. Then click on save and test. So now that Atlassian Jira type Atlassian Crowd, the user directory disable edit synchronization or something. So if you see, I have users 21 here. Okay, I have 21 users. Okay, if you click on Confluence user directory now, before I have 2 only. So 2 users I have now. This 21 should be here. See, this is all users he came to here. Okay, Nagarajum, Nara something. This is email IDs, password. So everything comes to here by okay. Okay, so if I search in a Jira, I don't have this username. Okay, I don't have this username here as well. Okay, so I'll create one user, create users. Okay, I'll add email ID like karnataka@gmail.com. Full name Karnataka. So I'll give that username Karnataka. NA will need to give. Okay. Password I'll give admin. Okay. So I gave create user permissions. I've added the persons into some particular places like login. Yaar. You can give same username and password to this Jira and Confluence. So that time, so you will not get this type of user things. Uh, oh, I created one user here. Is a Karnataka gmail.com. So I added the persons into Jira software group. Okay. Also, I'll groups here. Something I have some groups here. This thing. So I'll create one new groups at the same Karnataka. Karnataka. I'll add it. So Karnataka group. I'll add it. If you see in a Confluence, the same username and group I need to get here. So then only we'll get some idea like our synchronization is working fine. Okay. So if I search here, so still it is not came. So we'll check it in a user directory because of loss synchronization is 1 to 5 seconds, synchronization 4 8. So it is every 60 seconds it will be synchronized. So when we see here, we will not put it any like time connection time or something. So default 5,000 second or something like this. While opening a new server connection 5,000 maximum number of or something here, and here we have a synchronization interval 60 minutes. Like it will be synchronized each 60 minutes. So from 60 minutes we can't wait it. I'll send it one test connections. I'll save it. So it is done, and in a 1 o'clock to 2 minutes time it will be take synchronization. So we are created here the latest, so it will not, once it is synchronization done only, then only the username will become. So sometimes if you are not found that, so it will be synchronized 1 8 now. So we'll go to your user management now. If you see here, we need to get that user's name here. See, Karnataka gmail.com. If you see group names as well, if you click on groups, if I open Karnataka, see Karnataka, I created this, that user also will be comes to here. If I click on no users, no, I am not added any users here. So if I create any users or anything, the same user will be comes to automatically to Jira as well. To Jira, you will get that access and everything to Jira and Confluence same time. So this is the user integration. So when you integrate it, suppose for Jira productions, I have not integrated anything, but in this case, I made an internal here. What I created internal here, the same will be moved to automatically to Confluence. So same in Jira as well. If I configure the Jira ADLF integrations, one user is created in Active Directory, the same will be comes to Jira automatically. So from Jira 2, we can able to manage Jira test environment, Jira Confluence, and Bitbucket Bamboo. So everywhere we can able to integrate this all places.
Is it on a single direction or vice versa?
Single direction. So if you create in Confluence, it will not comes here.
Okay.
See, because of it is an internal only.
Okay.
Okay, is internal means I'm not configure any user directory here. So only Jira to Confluence only, not Confluence to Jira. So in this case, so how it will be helpful means like Microsoft Active Directory to Microsoft to Jira, Jira to Confluence. Okay, because of in Jira we don't have any Confluence option. Full users from Jira to here. We have only these options, so we can able to add it like ADLF or internal ADLF authentication macro and Atlas and Cloud or something. So we get it users from that places only, like only single direction, and we have a pull request option only. Pull means in which place you want users, you have to open that place and you have to connection with your Active Directory. So Microsoft Active to Jira. So these connections you need to open Jira and you need to select Microsoft Active Directory. You have to enter proper details of Microsoft Active Directory. Then all user will be comes to Jira. And if you want users in Confluence, you need to open Confluence and connect it with Jira. So this is the integration. This. Okay.
Fine.
Okay, fine. And suppose, see here, I have users and something. So, but user directory is done, but we have applications, application links. So application links. So how these application links will be helpful? Okay. So is the user directory integration is different and application link directory is different. Only when we configure with user directory, only users will be synchronized. But what is use of application link? Okay, so when you click on application links, so it will be give you the option like enter application link. Okay, suppose I'll check here my username is there or not. Oh, I created this here. This delete. Okay, so when you click on application links, it will be give to enter URL for the application you want to link. So I'm looking to Jira link with Confluence. So I need to enter this username and password here. Once you click on create new link, it will be give you the options like it will give you the option create a link, application name. What happened? Okay, application URL is localhost 8090, display name also same. Just click on continue. Once you continue, this server has the same username and password, these usernames. No, if you have, suppose this is my Jira and Confluence. For Jira and Confluence, you have same username and different username. So it is asking like, I'm the administrator of both instance. No, this server has same set of username and password. No. Okay. So you can create same username and password for Jira and the things. And that case, you just select this. I'm the administrator of both instance. You just create it. And here the same servers have the same set of username and users. So like if you want to go with this, so in this case, I'm mistakenly yesterday I'm selecting different username and password, so I'm not selecting this. But if you use same username and password, you can select this. Okay, then click on continue. Once you click on continue, it will be asked again this admin RAR 8090. Click on continue and check this. Continue. Yes, they create a replication link, copy and following a URL and pass administrator in Confluence. Close. So configuration error. The configuration is done. It means like Jira with Confluence is done, but configuration is failed. If you click on this, but if it is the same username and password, it will be automatically configured. Okay. So if you see this error, so we'll get this error like it is not configured correctly because of Confluence, because of replication application missing that server. So application link. So we need to open Confluence here, and we have here the same application link. If you click on this application link, same link will be open here. Just continue. When you enter it, it will become to here the same page. Continue will become. Just click on continue and complete the configuration. Link is done. So it is a configuration error. Again, it is coming here, and admin. Admin. This is Jira software. Click on here, go to remote, and here enter this username and password. Now should prepare it. Local incoming user authentication is disabled. Jira Pro understood like Jira Pro troubleshoot. Why it is disabled? Eight zero nine zero 100 username and password is the same. And if you open Confluence, go to remote admin. This will becomes to some different things. What we'll do? Wait a second. So maximum same username and password if you create. This is so we'll delete one. Okay, now click on application link, enter admin, and enter your target instrument. That is localhost 908090. Just click on it, create link. So once you create link, it will be comes to the same places. You just select here now. I am the administrator both instant. Just click on continue. The same username and password will be works to there. So you are now being redirected to Influence Confluence. So then Confluence to Jira, it will be create automatically. Then click on next. So it will be create automatically everything. And now you are in a Jira admin. See, application link Confluence created successfully. This is a connected. So if you see in Confluence as well, if you click on application link, see. So if you see application link here, the same link will be created here as well. So connected to Jira. So if I'm in Confluence, I configure with Jira and Jira. So I'm configure with this place. So once you configure it, how this is the helpful. Suppose I'll open some HP projects. Okay. So have one ticket here. If you open ticket here, so this is the ticket information. We'll know this, but when you are create the application link, so I'll open my space. So once I open my space, I have some script runner. So with help of this script runner, I need to create a Jira ticket. So this every code and something. So I need to create. Suppose I have Cisco project something. So I need to create a Jira ticket with this information. So how I can create, how I can manage issues from here directly. So if you copy this information, once you copied it, if you move to that selected place, you will get these options like add inline comment, create a Jira issue. If you click on Jira issue, it will be show me option will become the first time, then allow access. What happened? Hello. So once you select this, create option will become. If you see select project, in which project you wanted to create the ticket, just HP. You can select any task or subtask which ticket you want. You just modify summary subtask here. What you want exactly, you just select that, and what description you want exactly, you just select that as well. Okay, so what you want exactly, that level only you just create it. You just add it, create it. Once you create that from Confluence only, so what it happen, see, so ticket is created. Okay, so once the ticket is created, if you open here, refresh it, see, H2 ticket is created. Okay, here the H2 ticket is created here. So from directly Jira to here, we can able to create it. And if you refresh this, the link should be come here. Yeah, I don't know first time how why not coming. So I created this is one ticket. So if you see this HP3, see you will get it this link here, issue links mentioned page authentication, see additional information. If you click on this link, Jira the same page will be open, but in the same page you will see here HP3 and to do progress. But if you change this to in progress, yeah, if you change this to in progress, you can see in a Confluence page, this is the in progress. If you are done this, if you are done, अरे यार, if you refresh this page, so here you will get it done options. So any places, suppose I have these informations here, just I'm selecting. If you go here, just you'll get it this create Jira issue option here. So just what you want to, you just manage. Suppose I'll open script runner. I'll create these 2 lines as a Jira ticket. If you go and you will get these options. So I'll, Confluence. Okay, I'll create a ticket. So once I create the ticket, you will see after this page, you will get this HP4 TP4. If you click on HP4, directly the ticket will be open. So this is the ticket, and if you open Jira ticket, you will get it Confluence page, and the ticket status, everything you will get it in the here like to do. And if you see in progress, the same option you will get it here. So means like from when you are integrated Jira with Confluence through application link, you will manage everything from Confluence only. If you have some information in a Confluence page, the information directly you can able to create a Jira ticket, and in the Jira ticket, once the Jira ticket is created, you will that automatically link will be created here. If you click on that link, the Confluence page will be open. If you click on in the Confluence page, you will find out this Jira ticket here. The Jira ticket is a done, in progress, or anything, so you will get it the information here only. So if you are in the one place, you will manage to tool informations and that statuses as well, you will get it like this. So if you open Jira ticket, Confluence page is there. So when you are working on Jira ticket, so you know like where is the Confluence page. If you click on it, you will get some information there and you can able to work on it. So this is the option we have, and you just try it today, and we'll discuss more some extra options tomorrow, and some knowledge base, how the knowledge base will be working. Confluence like on service desk, we have that pending option knowledge base. The knowledge base also same, when ticket is created, that link will be created automatically, the standard link, standard page, one information based on that project information, they'll put it here, and once ticket is created, they will get it this link. If they click on this, they will get it these places here. Okay, you just integrated with in a Confluence page. If you open service desk, you will get it that knowledge base. You just try it, and we'll discuss tomorrow more about that as well. And if you want to anything to discuss, if you missed anything, so we'll discuss tomorrow and we'll close the class tomorrow. Okay, and I'll send you that sample documents. You just look into that as well. Okay, sample sample resumes. Okay. Yeah, so fine. So I think section will going to expire. It's 40 minutes over. So if you have anything, so just let me know. Okay.
Oh.
Okay, bye.